For as long as I can remember, I've wanted one thing: peace. A place where I could belong, where the battles between humans and demons didn't define who I was, but the world wasn't made for someone like me. Born to a human father and a demon mother, I was a reminder to both worlds of every single thing they hated. Not just about themselves, but more so about each other. To the humans, I was a monster in human skin. To the demons, I was a weak half-breed that didn't deserve the power or pride of their kind. I wasn't enough for either side. Too human for the demons, too demonic for the humans. I thought if I could show them my heart, my passion for helping others, maybe they would see past my blood, how I looked. Maybe they would accept me. But no matter how hard I tried, no matter how much I tried to give, it was never enough. But despite the world's hatred, my family was different. They loved me. We didn't care about where we came from or what others thought. In our home, there was peace. There was love. Yet even our love became a target. A mixed family was something the world despised. We were judged for our parents daring to love across that divide, for my parents wanting to raise a child in a happy and loved home, regardless of whether I was born human and demon. But to us, we were just a family. Nothing more, nothing less. I grew up hearing the whispers, the sneers, the endless taunts. A monster, a mistake, neither human nor demon. The older I got, the louder and worse these voices became. They didn't care what they said to my face anymore or what I heard them say. The sad truth was that no matter how much my family loved me, I couldn't drown them out. No one cared about my heart, my kindness, or that I was a child like the rest of them. To them, I would always be a symbol of the war, of their hatred for one another. Just some object to throw their guilt, pain, and hatred on. I wasn't even a living being to them. It became overwhelming. The world was suffocating me. No matter how much I tried to bring peace, I was drowning in their judgment, their hatred, their unforgivable acts. Until I found something that changed everything. Something different. A place where no one could see who or what I was, where I could be anything or anyone I ever wanted to be. It was the internet, a whole new world, one that didn't care if I had horns or human skin. At first, I didn't know what to expect. I created an alternate self, a version that wasn't broken, that wasn't carrying all the scars of my past, that was fully human, rather than a misfit to both worlds. I wanted to create a place where people could be happy, where they wouldn't care about my blood, but about what I could offer them. Kindness, joy, laughter, a place where they themselves could escape just like I needed. I was terrified at first, afraid they would reject me, just like the world had, but something amazing happened. They didn't. People started to watch, to smile, to laugh. They didn't care where I came from. They cared about who I was and the joy I could bring. But it wasn't easy. Streaming became an escape, but also a reminder of the hardships I'd faced. There were still moments of doubt, days I wondered if I could even make a difference. Hateful voices found me even there, telling me I wasn't good enough, that I should quit, was cringy, never knowing if I'd be able to survive because I may not get a paycheck from foods the next month was rough itself. There were so many times I wanted to give up. So many times I almost did. Having multiple breakdowns just because I couldn't help those that needed me. Working myself past the breaking point just for little result or income to even eat a meal. Even working through 3 rounds of COVID just so I could find some purpose and better reach in what I was doing. Until I lost my sight. My goal. My purpose. Not until I watched some of my old videos. The fun I had, but more importantly, it wasn't just about me. It was about them. The people who found joy in my streams, the ones who laughed, who smiled, they were my reason. For every one person that tried to tear me down, there were 10 others I could lift, and that That was everything. Little by little, I realized I wasn't alone. My purpose wasn't to fix the world's hate, it was to create a small corner of peace. A place where happiness could grow, where people could come to escape just like I had. So now, I'm here. Not just as a campion, not just as someone rejected by both worlds, but as someone who believes in the power of joy, in the beauty of bringing happiness to others, no matter how hard it gets. I'll keep going. For you. For all of us. We may not have control over the world outside, but here we can make our peace together. I will continue to fight and make a place of peace, however small or big it may get in the years to come. The question is, will you join me for the ride?